welcome back to Around Our World in 80! Yay! So this week we did Winnie the Pooh / Christopher Robin. Because we're behind the times and we haven't seen Christopher Robin up until now. So I thought we would do not necessarily the history of Christopher Robin since it just came out this year, but actually some of the behind the scenes stories on Winnie the Pooh. So A.A. Milne? I don't know how to pronounce her name. But they named the character Winnie the Pooh after a teddy bear owned by his son Christopher Robin, who was the basis for the character Christopher Robin. The rest of Christopher Robin toys, Piglet, Eeyore, Kangaroo, and Tigger, were incorporated into Milne's stories. 2 more characters, Owl and Rabbit, were created by their imagination, while Gopher was added in the Disney version. Christopher Robin's toy bear is on display at the main branch of the New York Public Library in New York City. I have to go check that out. Christopher Milne had named his toy bear after Winnie, a Canadian black bear he often saw at the London Zoo, and Pooh, a swan they had met while on holiday. The bear club was actually purchased from a hunter for $20 by Canadian Lieutenant Harry Colburn in White River, Ontario, Canada, while en route to England during the First World War. He named the bear Winnie after his adopted hometown in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Winnie was surreptitiously. I cannot say that word.
Surreptitiously.
That's the word, thank you. Brought to England with her owner and gained unofficial recognition as the Fort Garry Horse Regimental mascot. Colburn left Winnie at the London Zoo while he and his unit were in France. After the war, she was officially donated to the zoo as she had become a much-loved attraction there. Winnie the Pooh first appeared by name on December 24th, 1925, in a Christmas story commissioned and published by the London newspaper in the Evening News. Then the rights to Winnie the Pooh kind of did a roundabout with different people. Stephen Sleisinger purchased U.S. and Canadian merchandising on January 6, 1930. And then after his death, his wife continued developing the character herself. In 1961, she licensed rights to Walt Disney Pictures in exchange for royalties in the first of 2 agreements between their incorporation and Disney.
Wow.
Are you saying hi? Hi.
No, she's saying bring it.
Bring it on. So we actually went on a date while we were visiting family in Houston, and we went to go see Christopher Robin in theaters.
We did. And Reagan got to have a play date with Nana and Pops.
Yep. Alright, we're at one of our favorite places. What did you get?
It's their 1 egg and bacon plate off of their, I guess, new limited time, like $5 breakfast menu.
Sweet. I got the good morning breakfast. Alright, so we just got out. What did you think of the movie?
I thought it was really good.
I loved it.
It was really
I
good.
was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect. And I didn't really know how to approach a Winnie the Pooh that wasn't animated.
Well, cartoon animated.
Yeah. I think they did a really awesome and interesting job with the actual Winnie the Pooh characters and how they made them look realistic, but
Aged.
yeah. That part was really interesting, how they decided to come
And they
up
kept
with
the
that.
characters true to the original characters as well.
I also liked how they made some of the real life characters mirror images in personality too. So like some of the people at his work acted like Piglet or acted like Eeyore or acted like Tigger. I thought it wasn't overly done. It was just very subtle, and I really liked that.
Yeah. There was also a few little cameos.
Yeah, like he was
Purdy
Perdita and
yeah,
I don't remember her owner's name. It starts with an A. Is it Anita?
I think so.
They went walking by at one point. I also like, they really did a good job. I obviously pay attention to costuming a lot, and for most of the movie he wears very dark, drab, boring clothing, and at the very end he's wearing a red sweater, just like Winnie the Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's little details like that I think made the movie what it was.
It was done well.
Would you recommend people go watch it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
And then when we got home, Reagan and I had some mother-daughter time while Daddy was on a trip. And so we made honey glazed donuts. Okay, so baby girl is temporarily distracted with Mickey Mouse since I'm by myself right now. But I'm gonna make some donuts, some gluten-free baked donuts for us this morning. And I also found this. Look how cute this is. I found it, ironically, at Hot Topic. And it was very entertaining going in there, being like 15 years older than their demographic. But hey, I got the honey pot. Oh, look how cute it is. Got the little lid. I got the little honey pot. The little honey Play-Doh. It's so cute. So to begin making the donuts, I got all my ingredients out just to make sure that I had everything. And then I mixed everything that comprised the donuts in my electric stand mixer. I just love watching everything come together. From there, I took the batter and I put it in my donut pan. What's really nice about this donut pan is that you can cover the bottom, and when you pull the donuts out, it'll still have the donut hole in the top. While the donuts were baking, I made the glaze using butter, vanilla, and just a tiny bit of honey, and then of course, lots and lots and lots of powdered sugar. When the donuts were done baking, I let them cool for a little bit, and then I dipped them all in the glaze. Hey Reagan, I got a treat for you. Ooh, careful, it's crumbly. What do you think? Either she's not hungry or she doesn't really like it. Well, Reagan not liking the donuts means more for me.
Alright, so that was our fun adventures for this week.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye!